Yo, welcome back to the show, episode 6, baby.
Yeah.
We got my man, Lou, is super grimy today, by the way. We're not going to get into it right now, but Lou is grimy today.
What up?
We got my man to the left, Jose, that's Rivero.
What's up, guys?
And to the right, who else? We're going to give him the title back, ladies and gentlemen. The fucking golden child, Joseph Blue fucking Pulaski.
Number 6, welcome everybody, and welcome to Astoria.
Oh, yeah.
First ever episode coming out of Astoria.
We just gave up my address now. We're gonna have all the movies in front of my house.
Your address, so your address is Astoria.
Exactly. I own Astoria, bitch.
Gotcha.
Well, if you don't know, this is the background, ladies and gentlemen. We decided to use a different location, which is it's a hidden location in Astoria somewhere.
Grimy location.
We're gonna start this show off now, right? Once again, we're gonna send a big thank you for everybody that follows, comments, likes, all that little good stuff that you guys do.
Yes.
Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Right? We
Wow,
appreciate
from the heart, we really appreciate all the support and all the follows and all the views and likes, all that shit. Thank you very much.
Definitely.
Keep doing it. Tell a friend. Tell a friend.
Big shout out, big shout out. Tell a friend and tell a friend to follow the podcast because we ain't gonna go nowhere for a little while, so get used to it.
That's right.
Yeah, we don't give a shit how many fucking likes we get. So, sorry, we ain't going nowhere.
Definitely not. All right, so big topic of the week. We're gonna start with Familia. Basically, Familia, welcome back to the Mets. I know not everybody's a big fan of that.
Yeah.
But, you know what? I'm gonna start from the left to the right, like I always do, because I'm gonna stay with the positive before I go to the negative. And that's Lou. How do you feel about this Familia coming back for 3 years, 30 mil? Oh, yeah, 30 mil. Yeah, 3 years, 30 mil.
Honestly, I thought it was a bargain, to be honest. Like, first of all, he has experience in New York. I know there's a lot of hate on him for what he did in the postseason, in the World Series, but let's keep it real. He didn't blow all those games.
No.
He did it. If you look at his stats, his
he got something to do with it, but
there's like one game that he
okay.
His ERA is freaking pretty good, man, for his career.
What is he at 3.29
or something like that?
I thought it was 273.
Yep, 273
Oh, even
ERA.
better. So for his career, come on.
For his career.
So
29 years old.
You didn't want to fucking underline that shit when you sent it to me.
Hey, Joe.
all those shots you gave me, I'm talking crazy right now. So
I gave you.
All right, by the way, the reason why he got his grimy title back was because he just did a super duper dirty by starting off with a shot of rum.
Which is ridiculous.
Which
as
is,
it is.
exactly. We had no Jack today, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
We had no Jack to go to. Rum was the only thing available.
Right.
Dominican
And then
rum.
he
Not
goes.
even Puerto Rican rum. Dominican rum.
rum.
Yeah, and then he goes and gives us a shot of fucking tequila without telling us.
Without telling us.
A shot of tequila without telling us. Who does that?
I do.
Yeah, he does that. So he's grimy today. He's
The
back to
grimy
being
came
grimy.
back.
No, so back to what we're saying, like Familia, man. I'm fine with it. I mean, he's gonna come back as a setup man. The pressure isn't on him as much as before. He did go to Oakland as a setup man.
Yeah.
You did.
And it gives Diaz, if he has some days off, it gives Familia a chance to close a few games.
Yeah.
He has the experience. We got him at a good deal. I mean, if you look at the other guys that were available, Miller and Ottavino, Miller has a lot of injury history. How old is he?
Miller's 30.
Okay. Ottavino is kind of been up and down too in the past few years. Familia's been pretty consistent. I mean,
Familia is coming off with shoulder surgery too.
yeah, but he's still played a lot. Like I think 70 plus games. He's one of the only relievers to play 70 plus games in the past few years.
That's fair.
So,
And he's still 29.
no, he's a young dude,
He's
man.
still 29. We forget that.
And he's
29.
Dominican. The height is still in the area, so
And Hookah's.
we good, man.
He was on blast. That's right.
Really good. Nah, Familia, I love you, man. I think it's gonna be a good pickup for us.
All right, what do you think, Jose?
I really like it.
Okay.
I like it as a setup guy. I like it. Not a lot of pressure on him. And just like Lou said, if he has to handle the pressure and close a few games, he can do so.
What do you guys think about 30 mil though?
I-
Every 3 years, 30 mil.
I think it's on the cheap right now for a reliever.
Especially since they actually just dropped the news on that. They're only paying him $6 million this year, and then they're paying him the rest
Okay.
after that.
All
So
right.
it's a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
All right.
This is room to operate for the rest of the season.
All right. So let's,
So what you're trying to tell
let's
me?
shift this over now to the dark side.
Here comes the cloud.
Dark side of the moon.
Here
ladies
comes the
and
black
gentlemen.
cloud.
What do you think, Joe?
I think this is a step in the wrong direction. It is a step towards back to where the fuck we were. Alright, so you're trying to tell me, like, you said there's not going to be so much pressure on him. So there's no pressure in 8th inning situations. He's going to be supposedly he's going to be our 8th inning guy, which is a fucking important role on the team. Every time this guy has been in any kind of a high pressure situation, he's failed. He chokes. And I'm not saying, I shouldn't say every time.
We do have a couple of
time
other
that-
guys though, like Zellman. Because Zellman's worthy of that
To
spot
Salman
too.
Lugo, sure, but we're trying to become from where we were to becoming a legit contender.
Yeah.
And I love the Salman and I love Lugo. I think they're great cogs in the bullpen, but they're not 8th inning guys.
So what happened in 2015? How many games did Familia close out? How many saves did he have?
He had what, 50?
He had
53?
He had 43, and then the following season he had
Okay.
51.
What
Okay.
happened in Game 1 of the World Series?
Yeah.
Do you remember Alex Gordon?
Yeah.
Do you remember Game 1 of the World Series in 2000?
I
When
forgot
his father?
Benitez, the son of Benitez.
Do you remember what his father did? He's the son of Benitez, and I hate him.
And which closer hasn't blown a big save? Come on.
That's a big fucking place to blow a
Yeah.
save.
Yeah, how many had Mariano blown in the World Series? Come on.
Yeah,
What
but
are you talking about?
I'm
You're
not one,
making
though.
my argument for me.
No, it's
Mariano,
not.
he
They
blew.
have big save. He blown
You
big,
know.
Mariano,
mind-blowing save.
Kimbrel's blown saves too, you know.
Kimball's.
everybody blows.
And
saves.
That's
he's
what
looking
I'm
for 6
saying.
years. He's looking for 6 years and how much?
6 years at $100 million.
Who's talking about
100.
Kimball? Who's talking about Kimball?
Talking about
No, it's just saying
closers.
how many closers blow saves. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody blows saves, but I mean, to Joe's defense,
It's not just that game one at 2015. In my opinion, Familia has not performed well under pressure. I've seen it time and time again, and he can never have. He reminds me of John Franco a lot in the way that John Franco used to make you have a heart attack every time before he got that. And John Franco got a lot of saves, but he would load the bases. He would
yeah.
He
It was dramatic.
He would give you a agita before every save, and Familia is the same way. And I just don't see how. I just think there were so many better options out there.
I mean, look, I want
Miller, Ottavino, Robertson. There's so many better.
Yeah, but see, with those guys too, they have high walk rates per 9 innings. Actually, higher than Familia. So they're gonna all give us heart attacks, dude.
I mean, the Mets give us a heart attack in
Period.
every
That's
game.
true.
It could be two
The thing about
nothing, and
Rock-
we get a heart attack. 'Cause
Alright,
we know we're gonna lose in the end of the game.
There's a question mark about. You're right about that. But there's the question about Miller is his injury. But see, Robertson, who I really like, he's a righty, but he kind of is a lefty in the way that his numbers against lefties are so good.
Yeah.
So that kind of kills two birds right there, which I would have loved to see Robertson, but it just doesn't seem like I haven't heard a damn thing
No,
about.
I agree on that too. I mean, Robertson, I think would have been a good pickup too.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Especially since he's always played in the American League, so him come to the National League would have been like a whole different view for all the hitters. But
Yeah.
maybe he was asking too much. We don't know. We got Familia on the cheap
Yeah.
for someone that's been pretty good in New York.
Yeah, that's what the Mets are best at.
I mean, like we said before, we don't know the contract. We don't know the ins and outs of what these guys talk about. We don't know what Brody's trying to finagle over here with these guys.
He's dealing with the fucking locals.
What I want to talk about now is the winter meetings, right? Because basically nothing really fucking happened. It was just a big fucking heart attack show that everybody was trying to fucking.
A lot of lost sleep.
A lot of lost sleep
Oh,
for
man.
what? Nobody did anything.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think is happening with this one? You think everybody's just too focused on Machado and Harper that they just don't want to bust a move until somebody goes somewhere so they know what to do?
I think honestly the winter meetings was pretty much all about JT. Like
Basically,
a lot of the teams were pretty much kind of inquiring on him
Right.
and trying to find out like what can they get, what do they need to give up to get JT. The Mets have obviously been one of the bigger aggressors on him.
a lot of wasted time, by the way.
You know what? It is, but I like the aggressiveness, man. We haven't been like this in a minute. Do I want to do it now? Honestly, not anymore. Because now that I think about it, like, yo, like, how many assets are we gonna give up to get JT? Let's just fucking sign Rundle, call it a day.
Yeah.
He's
Exactly.
he's a little bit older, but shit, you could get him probably for a 3-4 year deal and see from there. At least we keep Nimmo, we keep Conforto, we keep Rosario, we keep Jimenez, we keep all those guys, and You know, then we just gotta worry about maybe another outfielder and a utility infielder and call it a day, man.
Yeah, I agree.
I-
What are they?
yeah.
They saying that Grandal has a fucking black cloud over him,
The World Series?
From the World Series. They took him out and totally fucking replaced him.
Yeah.
Do you think this is something that we want to fucking deal with? Taking a guy that basically in the biggest position of his career gets pulled and then
Yeah,
handed off to us, of course.
You're asking me?
Yeah.
I think it's something to absolutely be concerned about. It's been what I've never liked. See, I still like the idea of getting Grandal over
Ramos. Or
what the hell it's going to take
Maldonado.
to give up for Real Muto. Now, depending on what it takes to give up for Real Muto, I mean, and it's all speculation, you know, about what the Marlins offer. The Marlins offer may come down if you wait it out.
If it
Because,
gets pushed back.
yes, because
Yeah.
they might not get what they're looking for,
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
and so that's all has to be. That's all part of the waiting game.
It's a snowball.
That's why the winter meetings. You know, and I talked about this. I argued with you guys.
He did
Fuck,
say-
fuck the winter
He
meetings.
just said he's a bunch of
Oh, fuck that.
A bunch of rumors.
And I got to deal Tuesday night with the hearing at 11:30 at night that the Yankees are trying to get Noah,
Oh my God.
and that it was really close to happening, and I'm fucking sitting there like I'm
Shit
about to go to
break.
bed. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Am I gonna wake up tomorrow morning to find out that Syndergaard's in pinstripes, and I'm like,
Oh.
Yeah, all week. I think
and
we were all.
with a little gay haircut.
I think we were all thinking that, waking up the next
Oh.
morning with your phone with
Yeah.
alert saying,
Yeah.
Syndergaard moved.
I think I would have thrown my phone. Right? Yeah. I mean, I'm in a bad mood to wake up in the morning as it is.
That would have
What-
been fucking
what-
icing on the cake.
What about the Yankees? All this Cashman just fucking up there trying to like scare everybody with this Star Wars related
Yeah.
talk.
Yeah.
Trying to, like,
I
actually
make
like-
him seem like the the
I
biggest
kinda
fucking
I
franchise in
kinda
the
liked
world.
it.
It was tough. It kind of like
Why not play it
He
to
was
it?
just
I
an
would
all
too.
time, though.
The winter meetings sucked.
They're fucking
Yeah, it was
hard.
It's all smoke.
Thank you.
It was not. It was.
I mean,
ridiculous.
we're also not thinking about one thing. Like, I mean, the winter meetings aren't all just about just making the deals. They probably set the groundwork for these deals. Like, we don't know what's
That's what
going
it
to
really
happen.
is. You're right.
They might have set the groundwork. Okay, we're going to give you these guys. These guys are not touchable. So
Right.
we don't know. Like, I mean, we did end up getting Familia out of it. Some other teams did sign some players. So like, I mean, there
The
wasn't a lot
Yankees
of
got
scoring.
Hat back.
Yeah.
Yeah, good for them.
So what did they get him for?
Hap. Oof, let me check.
I think
something.
he got
Stats.
him for what 3-4 years?
3 years and
It's definitely 3 years.
Yeah, well, they were good for them. They got at least they got Hat back. They need pitching. They need more pitching. So
And they're gonna get this with pitching.
yeah, they did desperate. That's what they done.
Yeah.
So
Actually, it was 3 years at $51 million.
holy fucking
Yeah.
smoke.
But soldier.
congrats to you guys.
Wow, that's desperation mode, Yanks.
Yep.
Come on, I thought you were better than that. That's desperation written all over it. All right, so what about the Mets saying they're still in on AJ Palat?
Oh,
Do we need him? Do we want him?
scary signing.
Wait,
Scary,
before
scary.
you answer on that,
Okay.
Castellanos now is popping up.
Yeah, I heard that today.
His,
Oh, is
for the
that a
past
dream?
2 days, no, for the past 2 days, we spoke about this in episode
Oh,
1.
yeah.
or 2,
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
God.
Which, by the way, we guessed it again.
Yes.
And you guys are not paying attention. We're talking about it, and you're not listening.
Stop sleeping.
It's the best podcast that's out. I don't give a fuck
Sure.
what anybody says. We guessed Cano. We guessed Seattle's whole rebuild.
We know our shit, guys.
We know what we're talking about. But anyway, Castellanos pops up.
Excited, not surprised.
Castellanos pops up. The kid is a fucking hitter. The kid is a ball player.
Oh, that would.
Do you prefer Castellanos over Palat?
Does a bear shit in the woods?
Yeah, and wipes his ass with a bunny? God damn it, hell yeah.
No, bro.
What do you think?
I don't know.
What
I
would
mean,
it take to get him?
No,
Is the question.
Castellanos could hit, but he's horrible defensively.
Ah.
Third base, he was one of the worst third basemen ever in last year. In the outfield too, he was pretty bad. He could hit.
I think you said this last week though.
He could hit, but the only thing too is that to trade for him, it's only for 1 year. What do we have to give up to get him for 1 year?
It's gonna take
Is
a
it
lot.
worth it?
And he's young.
Is he
It
worth it?
depends- like we all say, it's like I've said before. It's about what the Detroit would accept for him.
Exactly.
Now would they demand Syndergaard? I mean, he's up there.
No, I don't
I
think
think
so.
Syndergaard is done
He even
now. I think
thinks
I'm
Syndergaard has
saying
done.
though, he's Castellanos is oh my god.
I have a better thing before I let Jose
Yeah.
talk. Like I think look, Pollock, he has injury history too.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not gonna spend so much money on him, Pollock.
By the way, Pollock's numbers: 21 home runs, 65 RBIs, 13 stolen bases, and 413 at bats.
How many games did he play?
Can't stay on the fields.
Yeah, exactly. For that, honestly, I'd rather just sign Adam Jones.
Which was another one that's.
I'll sign Adam Jones. Let him and Lagares, take care of center field or whatever, and wait for Cespedes to come back. I hope he
What
comes
is
back.
Adam Jones' numbers the last couple of years? I think he's
He
washed.
slowed down a lot.
He's
did.
washed.
He slowed down a lot, and I mean, at this point, the Mets are just.
I'd rather take a flyer on Pollock and maybe get.
This is the problem. It's not going to be a flyer.
Right.
He wants like
4 or 5 years.
He wants 4 years at like $60, $70
Does
million.
he really?
Yeah.
That's what he's asking
For
for.
an injury prone guy, no.
Yeah, but if he doesn't get it,
Dude,
Who's gonna get
McCutcheon
it?
got 3 years at 50.
Exactly. And
That's what fucks up the market.
But McCutcheon is durable as fuck. McCutcheon averages
He's also-
what?
I was
How
like
many
that.
games a year McCutcheon has averaged? I think we said this last week. McCutcheon
Yeah,
averages
he's averaged a lot of games.
150.
Yeah.
He averages way over 100 games a year, which is durable. And I was signing for for that amount too. But
Adam Jones' numbers dropped a little bit. In 2018, he had 15 homers, 63 ribbies, a 281 average.
so okay.
see now Jose, do you think that now I'm just trying to like make a case for Adam Jones here.
Yeah.
Do you think in that garbage lineup in Baltimore, like if you put him in the lineup, the Mets lineup is going to be better, not that much better. He'll have some protection.
Absolutely.
Wouldn't his numbers? Wouldn't that give him a little jump shot?
Absolutely.
Jump start,
I would
something?
totally go after
Yeah,
him.
That's what I'm
Right.
saying.
AJ Pollock's going to ask for too much and the injury history.
I think that Adam Jones might be a sleeper in free agency.
And Castellanos, Detroit's going to ask for a lot. They got trash.
For 1 year, I'm not going to do
Yeah,
that. I'm not
they
going to
can
give
ask
up
for
a
a
lot for 1 year.
No.
It's not worth it, especially when he's horrible defensively.
I agree.
No.
I agree.
I go Adam Jones too.
I agree with Adam Jones. I think he would flourish in New York. I think he would love the. I think it would just be a perfect fit for his personality.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know what? And if that
And
doesn't
his
work
leadership
out,
in the clubhouse.
I'll even take Grandy back, yo. I'll even take Grandy back.
Oh,
man.
Jesus.
Nah, I don't know about
I just love
that.
Granny,
See, I
bro.
don't know about that.
I love Grandy, man.
I don't know about that. Let's see. Next.
Next.
By the way, Granny's personality is fucking real.
Now, Randy's personality is
That's
second to
solid,
none.
love the guy.
Second to none. We
Granny
love
man,
Randy.
Granny
We love
man,
you.
you're the man. We love you. I'm going to talk about for a little bit. Todd Frazier was saying that he's going to welcome in. He's going to welcome in Alonzo. And he's going to mentor him.
Yes.
And he's going to teach him the ropes.
Preach.
You think Frazier's going to be here?
Yeah.
It's Frazier, right? He's a veteran.
Well,
Bringing in a young guy.
Listen, maybe that'll be his role. He might not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what do you think about that? How you feel?
When I first read the report, I was like, oh shit, I like that. I like the initiative.
Yeah.
But
Before
there's nothing not to
spring
like.
training gets here,
He
you're saying that.
said, yo, I want that locker room next to
Right
him.
next to him.
Right next to him.
Definitely.
But you know what? I never thought about that. What if he's not here?
That's why.
But you know what? At least I applaud him for thinking ahead of the game. He hears the rumors. He's
There's
not
nothing-
stupid.
Yeah.
But at least thinking about now. He's thinking about what he can control. That's
Right.
now. So I applaud him for it, and I like it.
Shout out to Todd Frazier, Jersey
No,
guy.
he's a good
I'm
guy.
a Jersey guy. Shout out to you, Todd Frazier. Dirty bastard.
Bronx guy. I'm sure.
I'm a fucking Jersey. I've been in Jersey for 12 years already. I'm a Jersey guy. God damn it. Alright, so this familiar thing is it's solidified. He passed his fucking physical.
Mm-hmm.
This ground out shit is still hovering over New York like a fucking dark cloud. What else is going on that you want to talk about right now? What do you think is important for us to sign? What do you think we should be focusing on, besides this catcher thing?
You know what? I read today about the Mets is that Chili Davis, the new hitting coach. Supposedly he's going to try to apply this year for the Mets to kind of have different hitting approaches. He doesn't want them all to just have that one approach. He wants them to kind of there was a report saying that he's going to try
I'm glad you
to.
brought this up.
Huh?
I'm glad you brought this
Yeah,
up.
there was a report saying
I
that.
didn't hear about this.
Yeah, it's just maybe just a few hours ago that he's gonna implement it for them to try to get as many balls in play as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not gonna go for their basic swings that they always are gonna go for.
Chili Davis numbers up.
Chili Davis.
I only say that because
Yeah, I got it.
you think with this day and age, right? You get a player like Chili Davis who retired X amount of years ago, more than for
99 was his last year.
Okay,
Yeah, you know.
99.
Almost 20 years.
Now, the way baseball has changed, which is now a pitching game. Okay, it's a pitching game now. It's not about the batters anymore. It's about seeing different pitches every game. A player that retired in '99 compared to now hitting against these pitchers, Trinity Davis don't know what the fuck he's gonna be seeing. He how do you teach a current baseball player how to hit a pitcher that's throwing two more different pitches than he's seen in his
Especially
career?
at higher speeds too. You know, and it goes back to what they were saying in the reports that he didn't have that good rapport with his players, like with the Chicago Cubs. You know, there was reports saying that Chris Bryant and him were clashing. I mean,
why did you want him as the hitting coach?
I agree with you. I never really wanted him.
I thought that he did.
No.
Which one of us? One of us.
I don't
anyways.
remember. Guys, if you look it up, just comment and tell us who said it. But
No, I thought it in our group text.
No,
I never. I mean,
I think we lean more over with Dave Magnin.
yeah.
He signs with another team.
that's
as
what we
well.
spoke about. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he Davis has had like that little history about him having that.
He has conflict
Yeah,
between
with his team.
with the
I mean,
clubhouse
Why the
and
fuck?
shit.
The Red Sox dropped him off for 1 year.
Okay.
The club dropped him off for 1 year. So I mean, why?
So-
Why?
Yeah, I don't understand.
Well,
I mean, but how do you teach it? I mean, I don't know. You retired that long ago. It's hard to get the new generation of players to like
I'll be honest with you.
adjust their swing.
I didn't know about all that shit about Chili Davis.
At the end of the day, too, so it's not.
That's
I mean,
that worries me a lot.
Sometimes the hitting coach is like fucking. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the fucking hitting coach shit because it also depends on who you have in your lineup.
Yeah.
Like, who gives a fuck? Like, I mean,
Well,
Chris Bryant is not gonna want to hear what the fuck you gotta say. He's not gonna switch up
Yeah,
the swing.
like, I mean,
Chili Davis.
if you have a good squad, like freaking hitting all day, like who gives a fuck about what
They're
the
not gonna
coach
listen
says?
anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, listen, that's all hearsay, and we don't know. We're not professional baseball players, so we don't know about. You're a professional dickhead.
Well, what I kind of want to say now is, at this point, the winter league's kind of fucking just was a bunch of bullshit. You think at this point now is just stop talking about fucking trades, sign somebody.
Yes.
Like that's enough with the trade talk. Just fucking go out and sign somebody. Make this shit, get the process going.
What they were saying in the MLB network was that should there be deadlines?
Yeah.
Should there be deadlines?
It's a great
Wasn't the
topic for
NBA got a
conversation.
fucking, NBA got a deadline.
That's a different
conversation.
Not in the off season.
During the season,
You know what?
they
No,
have a deadline.
I don't know. There should not be a deadline because
No?
because fuck the it goes to that point. Fuck the winter meetings. Who cares? If they, let them listen, man. The season don't start till fucking the end of March. So let them figure it out. Why should they be confined to that goddamn weekend in December? There's so much more time.
I agree, but not to wait all the way until March.
Yeah.
You fucking up your whole
slow
lineup.
everything up.
Who cares?
You slow everything up for everybody that's just sitting around waiting. You can trade players. A fucking person you know is hurting.
Oh.
You know what? Just get rid of him now.
Oh, man.
I mean,
This is business. This is business.
The winter meetings are probably just more like a front for them to go out and just fucking get high and
Get
get
drunk.
drunk and just smash prostitutes.
And listen, and I'm all for that.
I mean,
So-
they went to Vegas and shit.
This guy's the biggest fucking promoter for prostitutes. No, I'm just joking.
Hey.
Oh shit.
That's not true. That's not true.
That is a joke, guys. It's a Las Vegas joke. It's a Las Vegas joke.
Maybe.
Allegedly.
Allegedly is the key word there.
No, so,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, all right, another thing I wanted to talk about, because I'm going to keep, I don't know if you guys...
I think it's all about enough.
No. I don't know if you guys are too familiar with the Seattle getting their little expansion hockey team.
Yes.
I wanted to talk about, I just wanted to throw that out there and just talk about that, kind of diversify our conversation here. How do you feel about that?
I feel great about it.
The jerseys are ugly as fuck.
Are they official?
I'm pretty sure they were. I think the NHL.
No, it's not official because they haven't even announced the team name yet.
Yeah, they did.
No.
It was. I can't pull it up now, but it showed the name.
No,
It was Seattle with a
No.
K or something. Seattle something.
the Kraken? That's a rumor, you dumbass.
Well, the fucking jerseys were ugly, but how
This
you
is
feel
a
about
rumor.
it? How you feel?
No, it is great. I think they should be called the Seattle Supersonics just to stick it to the NBA.
Ooh, that'd be hot.
Yeah.
I like some song.
They're not gonna do
Yeah.
it. They're not gonna do
It was a
it.
big
No,
Supersonics
but
fan back in the day.
what about the fact that Seattle's a marine town,
Yeah.
fishing town? What about the Seattle Whalers?
Ooh.
I mean, I know hard facts kind of
Yeah, no,
sacrilege.
so you gotta make it something related with like
But I mean,
Marines or.
I don't like the fact that see, I'm very old school.
Doesn't it rain like shit over there in Seattle?
Oh,
Seattle
pouring-
Thunder.
Pouring ass. No, it's not even thunder. It's just misty, cloudy,
Oh, it's just
depressing.
miserable.
This is depressing
What
weather.
about the Seattle grunge?
Ooh, yes,
It's
Seattle
not fuck
Nirvana,
It's right.
Seattle Pearl Jam.
Seattle.
Sorry, guys.
No, I mean, I want the quarterback to Beaks to come back. That's a team that I've always wanted to return.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with
But-
you on that.
And Lou is, I know Lou is very passionate about it.
Fuck yeah, he loves hockey so much.
But yeah, I listen. I think Seattle is perfect, right for a hockey team. They have a great sports fan base in that town, and
Hell yeah.
I mean, Jesus Christ, look at the Seahawks, the 12th man. The Mariners have a great fan base. I think that's going to be a seamless.
Now,
Yeah.
what you say in the Mariners, I just want to bring that up because with all the cleaning house and all the shit that they just did, I don't think they're going to be in rebuild for a long time. They look like they did a good job with cleaning this whole shit up. All the money that they invested in Cano and got rid of that.
You see a
They did a lot of moves, a lot of money moves. You think
Yeah.
they'll be good in a couple of years and they'll be able to contend in the AL because the AL is going to be real fucking tough.
Mariners?
The problem with that is
Yeah,
that
they cleared house, man.
Prob-
They got a lot of.
the problem with that is though, like you're always gonna have the Yankees and the fucking Red Sox and the Indians and the fucking Nationals there too. So like they're gonna have to like, they save a lot of money. They're gonna have to start signing some players again.
Yeah, I
They
mean,
made
what,
some
they
legitimate
won
players.
91 or 90 games last year? And then they just fucking clean house like that?
Yeah.
Well,
That's
so
crazy.
did Tampa Bay, they won a lot of games too, and they ended up,
Well, Tampa Bay is, I think they're in good shape now.
They are in good shape.
They're in good shape now.
They
So
are in good shape.
they'll-
They just
they'll
signed
be
someone
alright.
today. I forget who the fuck it is, but they signed someone today.
They're in good shape.
I don't know how they do it.
they still won't beat the Yankees or the Red Sox. I mean, it's gonna be like
No, but they'll give him a
cycle.
hard time. That's for sure.
Yep.
But you're right.
If in Tampa was in the any of the division, it was in the Central last year. They did
Yeah,
the
they
best.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're nice.
All right,
They're
boys.
nice.
So what do you?
Well, I think
This
it's
show
time
was
for-
pretty good.
It's time- I think it's time for our favorite segment.
We kind of cut the show down a little bit just to give you guys more of a, some more time to watch us and not have to rush you guys through an hour. So we're kind of experimenting here, but we're going to go to you guys' favorite, because it's our favorite.
That's right.
Who's got their tits lit of the week, bitches? So we're going to start off from left to right like always. We're going to start off with Lou. It's grimy, because that motherfucker is grimy.
Grimy.
All right, my Tits Lit of the week is gonna be the Sacramento Kings.
Ooh.
Sacramento
Okay.
Kings.
Bar.
They tried to troll Steph Curry last night with the, I don't know if you guys seen it, with the
No.
whole
Oh,
the,
moving
the
the
moon
movie.
landing shit. So
That's hilarious.
no,
Yeah.
I know it is hilarious. It was fucking hilarious. Now I laugh my asshole, but they still lost the fucking game, and they had a nice lead towards.
Yeah, but of
What
course,
a
but of
joke.
course they
Dude,
are.
they were up by plus 10 with 5 minutes left in the game.
It's so, what do you
What a-
expect? Yeah, but
And they lost.
Joke's on them.
So exactly, like I
So
mean,
they
if
got
you're gonna
their
troll
tits
Curry
out.
and them, you gotta beat them, yo.
Yeah.
And Curry still finished with like 30 plus points. So I mean, that's for me.
I mean, yeah, you see,
See, that's a subject that I could really, I could make this episode last under half hour because I'm so annoyed at Curry.
Oh, I hate the fucking
hate
Lakers.
God, no,
I hate them.
about any of these athletes that say that moon landing, was fake. Shut the fuck up.
I mean,
Oh,
is it
God,
true
so
though?
I mean, they did studies on it, right? They did their little examination, and it was saying that off the
What is
helmet, you can see props on the top, and
Yeah,
all
really?
this other shit, and
Yeah.
I mean, who knows?
Come on, Joseph.
This is,
You wasn't there.
Shout out to
Fucking NASA invited Curry to come down to whatever the Houston, whatever the fuck it is. And,
I mean, yeah, they landed on the moon now.
Yeah, and then he would have got there. They would have kidnapped him, and they would have freaking cloned him. And then he
move
would have
on, move
All
on.
right.
the Kings of my pick. And they still suck anyway. So go ahead.
Shout out to the Golden State Warriors.
No,
Psych.
fuck them. I hate them.
Fuck some.
Psych. Go ahead. What you got?
Mine is actually the Texas Rangers.
Ooh.
I'm sticking it to baseball.
All right.
They made one move. Their one move was to sign Lance Lynn. You're like, okay, Lance Lynn, veteran pitcher. Maybe give him a year or so. Do what the Tampa Bay Rays do. Give him 1 year, 2 year deal. No, they gave him 3 years at $30 million.
Damn.
And this is why the
That is money.
Rangers keep dipping.
Yeah.
They sign players like this. He was 10-10 last year with almost a 5 ERA.
Holy.
Wow.
Lance we trust, baby.
And
Damn.
3 years, $30 million.
Yo,
Texas
shout out to
Rangers.
Lance, bro.
Hey,
You got your money,
yeah.
bro.
L.
Do you?
Fuck
But
that.
Texas Rangers, definitely my pick
Yo,
this week.
Texas Rangers love to give away money, man. I tell you, they must got a limited amount of money.
Yeah.
Over there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're going to me. Sad to say because I'm a fucking Rangers fan and Joe knows we're Rangers fans, but you got your fucking tits lit, and I think this is the second time I nominated you guys.
Yes.
And not only that, we had a fucking 3-0 lead.
Oh, last night sucked.
We had 2 periods, 3 power play goals against the fucking top power play kill team in the NHL, and gave up 4 fucking goals to lose in overtime.
Brutal.
Good job, guys.
Brutal.
Very brutal. And not only that, the Rangers are not closing out games. We're like fucking what, 3-10 or something in our last fucking 3 wins in the last 10 games, and we can't hold the fucking lead. We give it up, we go to overtime, we lose.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
Sounds like
Let's
to me,
pull
but
it together. I know it's a rebuild year, quote unquote rebuild year,
It is.
but the team looks good. I have hope in them. I think we're gonna make the playoffs.
The team looks good, and I think that they only look as good as they do because of the coach Dan Quinn, who I think
Good
is
guy.
I think is phenomenal.
Coach Quinn.
By the way, I stay up for your press conferences. I just get lost in your eyes. They're just amazing.
And the side part that you got going on.
Oh, it's just mesmerizing.
That's the purple talking, you know?
No, that's every day of the week, baby boy.
All right, so
No,
Rangers-
anyway, my test of the week has to go to the MLB Hall of Fame, or the Baseball Hall of Fame.
Okay. Cooperstown.
Yeah. What do you call it?
Harold Baines.
Harold Baines. You know, it's just, we're lowering the standards now, and sorry, but the guy doesn't belong, and I guess he knew somebody that he maybe the writer, someone did him a favor here, but he just doesn't have the numbers. He just doesn't. He played a long career and he can compile numbers over that career, but he's just not a Hall of Famer.
Did Edgar Martinez get in?
Not yet. Not yet. But this is the thing. This wasn't the writers that got Harold Baines in. These were the Hall of Famers.
That's what I mean.
They get a vote.
That's
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant.
He must have been a likable player.
But I mean, it's like
Extremely.
it's all these different ways to get in. It's
Yeah,
just,
fuck that, man.
yeah, it's ridiculous,
Yeah.
and I'm not gonna go any deeper with it, but it's been covered on Sports Talk Radio endlessly this
Yeah.
week. It's stupid, and the Hall of Fame should be a very important thing. Very
Yeah, seriously, that's like
sacred,
that's an
yeah.
honor.
it should be a
Yeah.
kind of a, I hate to say it, but a sacred thing.
It should be
And,
definitely an honor.
No, it should be reserved for the best of the best. And if there's any discussion about, like I always say, if there's any discussion about if you have to really talk about it
You
too much,
deserve it.
then it's a no.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's how I feel about it. And that's my so there's Tits Lit for the week.
All right, so those were our picks, ladies and gentlemen. This show looks like it's coming to an end. But yo, like we said, 6 shows in. Hope you guys keep watching, keep liking, keep commenting, DM us.
Yes.
Yo, please interact with us. We want to
Yeah.
interact with you guys so we can put you on the show.
Hit us
We can
up.
call you in.
Yes.
Yo, we're here like a big group. You're in the group. Talk to us, we talk to you. That's what we're looking for. Shout out to my man Lou is Grimy. Grimy's back.
Back.
Jose Stats Rivero,
Good night, guys.
the Golden Child. Lou.
Oh,
fucking
what a rush!
And I'm Jay, ladies and gentlemen. Peace out. Enjoy your Saturday. Enjoy your weekend.
Yeah.
So 6.
Strap it up, strap it up.